Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back. Just going to do a nice total body yoga today. So we're just going to start in a comfortable seated position. Whatever that is to you, if you need to sit on a block, sit on a chair, whatever you want to do to make yourself comfortable. Shoulders are rolled back, chest is nice and open. Palms resting on your knees, palms up towards the sky. And you're going to start to take that breathing nice and slow in and out through your nose. So nice long inhales, equally long exhales. We're just going to be here for a few moments, centering ourselves, looking inward, making that connection with yourself. And this might be something that takes time for you to understand and to start to like, but just try for a few moments here to work with that breath to calm your mind. When you're ready, hands can come palms together near your heart center. Take a couple breaths there. And on your next inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale again, hands come heart center. One more time, inhale, those arms come up overhead. Really reach through those shoulders, pull that belly in, and then we're going to take and drop that left hand on that right ear, tipping your head over to the left. Right fingertips can come to the ground. Draw that right shoulder back and away from the right ear. Your middle finger on your left hand is finding that notch just below your earlobe where your jaw meets your neck. And we're just applying a little bit of pressure, nothing crazy, just opening up that side of the neck, working with your breath. When you're done with that, we're going to inhale, arms up overhead again. Exhale, this time right hand's going to come over across your left ear, finding that notch just below your earlobe with the tip of your middle finger where your jaw meets your neck. Left fingertips come to the ground. On that left side, roll that shoulder back and drop it away from your ear. Again, just sticking with those nice, long, even breaths. Belly's drawn in. You're sitting nice and tall. And then we're in the next exhale, release. Inhale, raise those arms up again. Exhale, hands come heart center. So I'm going to take our hands, interlace your fingers, and place them at the base of your head near your neck. So you're sitting nice and tall, and you're just going to drop your chin to your chest. Apply a little bit of pressure in those hands. You should be able to feel that down your neck, even up through your shoulder blades. It should be a nice stretch. It should feel pretty good. So just stick with your breathing here. Shoulders are drawn away from your ears, dropping them away. Take another breath. When you're ready, we're going to release that. Palms come up towards the sky, rest on your knees, and we're just going to drop our head back. So your chin's up towards the sky. This may cause your mouth to open just a little bit. That's fine. Let it open up if it needs to. And this is just going to be a big opener for your throat, so the front of your neck there, just in case you didn't know where your throat was. But just keep with that breathing. And when you're ready, inhale, head comes back up. One more time, arms come up overhead, pinkies rotated forward. Exhale, right hand's going to drop over to the left knee. Nice twist. So we're twisting up. Inhale, up. So I want you to think about a bottle cap coming off of a bottle, twisting up. You never want to twist down. It's going to tweak things and hurt you. Come back, center, arms up one more time. Exhale, hands come heart center. And we're going to come to all four. So shoulders stacked over wrists, fingers nice and spread. Middle finger pointed towards the top of the mat. Knees are underneath those hips. And we're going to inhale, drop that belly down. Head comes up. Exhale, pull your belly button into your spine. Drop your chin to your chest, really round through your spine. So again, inhale, chin comes up, belly drops down. Exhale, chin comes to your chest, belly button comes up towards the spine. So we're going to do that a few more times. Inhale as your chin comes up. Exhale as your head comes down, belly draws up. So just work with your own breath here, inhaling and exhaling. You may go faster than what I'm showing. You may go slower, whatever your body needs. There's no rush. We're going to come back to our neutral spine here. Right hand's going to extend forward, right thumb up towards the sky, and the left foot's going to come back, toes down. So I want you to try to keep that left hip down. And if you can lift that left heel up without opening up that left hip, then you go ahead and raise that heel up. Next exhale, everything's going to come to the ground. Left hand's going to come up this time. Left thumb towards the sky. Right foot comes back. Now if you can keep that right hip down a line with the left, you can try to raise that right heel up. If not, you can keep those right toes to the ground. Next exhale, everything comes down. Inhale, right hand comes up. Left foot comes back. Really extending forward with that right hand, extending back with that left foot. This time left hand comes up, right foot comes back. Again, extend in the opposite direction. Exhale, everything comes back down. So you can widen your knees slightly here if you want. And you're going to take and lace that left hand underneath that right arm. So resting that left shoulder down to the ground, hips are up towards the sky. Right hand extends forward to the top of your mat. And your left cheek comes to the ground. So just a nice little thread the needle twist. Still sticking with that breathing. Still sticking with a nice soft gaze. Face is relaxed. When you're ready, bring that right hand back to help you up. This time right hand's going to come out and then thread underneath that left arm. Right shoulder comes down, left hand extends to the top of the mat, and you're resting on your right cheek. So nice long even breaths here. Just starting to get in those shoulders, maybe a little bit of a spinal twist in this as well. Just opening things up, getting ready for things to come. When you're ready, we're slowly going to make our way back up. Hands come under shoulders. We're going to bring those big toes together and sit back to your child's pose. So the more open your knees are here, the more of a lower back release this is going to be, and this might bother some people. So bring your knees together more if that helps, or bring a pillow to rest between your thighs and your belly. And we're slowly going to roll back up, flip those toes and lift those hips and press back down dog. Once you're there, you can pedal out those feet. Reach one heel to the ground or close to the ground, and then bend that knee and reach the other heel close to the ground. Whatever feels good, however you need to move around here to get in those tight spots. I don't know how you feel, you know how you feel. And we're all going to take a nice bend in the knees and really straighten out through the back, really push. And then once your back's nice and flat, you're going to extend out through those heels, straightening those legs. So your heels may not reach the ground, and that's fine. And we're going to come way high on toes, really wave forward through your back to cut to a plank, and then lift those hips up and back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, really wave forward, coming forward to your plank. Lower all the way down, so elbows go straight back all the way down to the ground. You can drop to your knees there. Bringing those elbows under your shoulders. Fingers are nice and spread. Roll those shoulders back and open up the chest, then lift the head. So think about a nice long spine here before you lift your head up. Take a few breaths here. Bring those hands back under those shoulders. Flip those toes, press right back up to plank, then back to down dog. Again, you can use your knees there if you need. And I want you to think about rotating your triceps back, your biceps forward as you're in this down dog. And then even think about angling your heels back so you can't see them behind your toes. And then we're going to take a nice little walk up to the top of the mat. Once you're there, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, come to your forward fold. You're going to take a nice bend in the knees and slowly roll all the way up to stand. Once you're there, inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Swan dive forward to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. We're going to leave those left fingertips in front of those left toes. Bend that left knee and then rotate open to the right. Now, if you can't quite reach the ground with those left fingertips, you can rest that left elbow on that left leg just to help bring you up a little bit more. Exhale, come back down to your forward fold. It's It's more important that you have a long spine here than try to twist and touch the ground. So right fingertips in front of right toes, bring that right knee, open up to the left. Again, if you need to bring that right elbow up to the right leg, go ahead. Otherwise, you can keep those right fingertips to the ground. Then exhale, forward fold. And then we'll inhale, half lift, flat back one more time. Exhale, we're just going to take a nice step back to your plank. Lower halfway so elbows go back. Then inhale up to your up dog. So we're on the tops of our feet here, rotating our knees in towards each other like we're holding a block in between our upper thighs. Lift those hips, press back, down dog. Again, rotating those biceps back, triceps forward. Take your gaze forward. You step, jump, or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, left fingertips going to come to the top, the front of the left toes. Bend that left knee, rotate open to the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right fingertips come to the top of the right toes. Bend that right knee, rotate open to the left. Your next exhale, come back to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step, jump, or walk back to your plank. So if you choose to jump, you're going to jump back with bent elbows. Otherwise, just step back, lower down halfway, then inhale up to your up dog. Then exhale, lift those hips, flip those toes, press back, down dog. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, take your gaze forward, step, jump, or walk to the top. If you choose to jump, try to land lightly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, chair. So you're going to sit back like you're going to sit in a chair. Belly's drawn in. Exhale, hands come heart center, come to stand. Inhale, sit back, chair again. This time we're going to bring our hands heart center and twist and hook that left elbow on that right leg. Now you want to draw your left knee back. It's going to want to pop forward right now. Inhale, come back up to chair. Exhale, hands come heart center. Right hand or elbow comes over to your left knee and take a nice twist. Inhale, come up, chair again. Next exhale, come to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step, jump, or walk back. Lower down, chaturanga. Then inhale, up to your up dog. Exhale, lift those hips, press back, down dog. Inhale, we're going to bring that right knee up into the chest. Step it down between your hands, angle that left heel down, bring that left hip forward, draw the right hip back, and then inhale up to your warrior one. Exhale, hands are going to come back down, right foot's going to step back, lower down halfway, inhale up to up dog. Exhale, lift those hips, press back, down dog. Your next inhale, left knee's going to come up into the chest. Step it down between your hands, lower that right heel down. Inhale up to your warrior one. So right hip's coming forward, left hip's coming back. Lower those hands back down. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale up to your up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Hold this for a few breaths. Nice long inhales, nice long exhales. When you're ready, take your gaze forward, step, jump, or walk forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up, bum drops back, come up to chair. Exhale, come to stand, hands come heart center. Inhale, sit back, chair. Hands come heart center. Cross that left elbow over to hook on the right knee. Nice little twist. Inhale, rise up, chair. Exhale, hands come heart center. Right knee hooks on that left leg. Nice little twist. Spine's nice and long. Inhale, rise up, chair again. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step, jump, walk back. Lower down halfway. Flip those feet. Inhale, come up to your up dog. Exhale, flip those toes, press back, down dog. Inhale, right knee's going to come way high up into the chest. Drop it down between your hands. Left heel angles down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Next exhale, hands come back down. Right foot steps back. Vinyasa through, so just lower halfway. Inhale up to your up dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Now you can always skip that vinyasa. Go straight to your down dog. Inhale, left knee's going to come way high up in the chest. Drop it down between your hands. Right heel angles down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, hands come back down. Left foot steps back. And vinyasa through. And we'll meet in down dog. Take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, you're going to inhale that the right leg up nice and high back behind you. Opening up that right hip a little bit. And then we're going to bring that right knee way high in the chest. Come way high on those left toes. Drop it down between your hands. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, come up to crescent. So you're on your back toes here. Left hips coming forward. Right hips drawing back. Arms come up overhead. So we're going to inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, right hand drops back. We're going to twist over to the right. Inhale, bring that right arm through. Straighten that front leg. Exhale, right arm drops back. Nice little twist. Inhale, straighten again. Exhale, bend that front knee and twist to the right. Take a couple breaths here. If you want, you can try to bring your hands to prayer. Then leaning forward, nice long spine. Try to hook that left elbow on that right knee. Take your gaze to the ground, straight out in front of you, or up towards the sky. This is our twisted crescent. Inhale, arms come. So you're going to come forward first. Drop that left arm on the inside of that right leg, and then twist open to the right. Use a block here on the inside of that right leg if you need. And we're going to rotate on the outside edge of that left leg and bring that right leg stacked on top of that left. Come to a side plank. Now when you're ready, we're going to bring that right hand back down. You can go right to down dog, rest in child's pose, or vinyasa through. And when you're ready, lift those hips, press back down dog. Next inhale, we're going to take that left foot up nice and high back behind, really opening things up. And come way high on right toes. Bring that left knee high up into the chest and drop it down between your hands. Staying on those back toes. Inhale, stack shoulders over those hips. Maybe put a slight bend in that back knee first to get nice length through your spine. And then try to straighten that leg a little bit more. Want you to pay attention to that left knee, making sure it's stacked over that left ankle. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, drop that left arm back and twist. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left hand drops back. Twist. One more time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready, you can take those hands, bring them heart center in prayer, get some length, and then twist that right elbow to hook on that left knee. Take a few breaths. When you're ready, come back forward. Drop that right hand on the inside of that left leg. And rotate open to the left. Again, take a block underneath that right hand if you need. It's going to make you just a little bit taller, well, just further up off the ground to keep your spine long. From here, when you're ready, we're going to rotate on the outside edge of that right foot and step that left foot back to stack on top of that right, coming to a side plank. You can drop that bottom knee down if you need to, or just try to hold this as long as you can. When you're ready, bring that left hand back down. And we'll just vinyasa through. I want to meet in the down dog. Take a few breaths here. Come back to your breathing. Take your gaze forward. We're going to step, jump, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Take a breath there. We're going to root our left foot into the ground. So really push into the ground. Like the more you push into the ground, more energy you get up the rest of your body. So really push that foot into the ground. Then when you're feeling comfortable, you can bring that right knee up into the chest. Flex that right foot if you need to. Then you're going to grab that right knee with the left hand and try to twist chest and belly open to the right. Right arm can come back. If you're feeling pretty good here, you can I didn't do a very good job at transitioning here, but you can reach and grab the outside edge of that right foot with that left hand and keep with that twist. Trying to straighten that right knee. You can see my leg is not straight. That's why this is a yoga practice. Everyone has things to improve on. We're all just practicing. So when you're ready, come back forward and then try to extend that right foot out. Arms come up and try to hold it for a couple breaths. Belly's drawn in. When you're ready, slowly lower that foot to the ground. Maybe shake out your left foot a little bit. Then we're going to take it to the other side. So really root that right foot into the side to the ground this time. Bring that left knee up into the chest when you're feeling good. Find balance. Draw that belly in. Hook that right hand. That right hand's going to come over to that left knee and then twist chest and belly open to the left. Now, if you're feeling good, you can try to grab the outside edge of that left foot, then extend that left foot out. Now, don't forfeit an open chest, open shoulders, good posture to reach that foot. You keep it where you can stand tall. And then we're slowly going to release, come forward, arms come up, left foot's going to extend out straight. Try to lift that foot up as high as you can. And on your next exhale, we're going to bring everything back down nice and easy. Shake out that right foot if you need to. Take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, we're just going to take a step wide on your mat. So right foot's going to step back. You're going to step back about 3.5 feet. Arms are going to come out to the side. So toes are pointed forward. And if you need a block here, I'm just going to show you with a block what you can do. You can come lower to a block, but I want you to keep your spine nice and long. And I want you to lead with your chest in this fold. You don't want to drop your head down. Dropping your head down makes it feel like you're getting lower into something. But in all reality, your head's getting lower, but your spine is not. So if you keep that spine nice and long, it's going to make you more flexible and give you more strength in your body. So drop to a block, or if you want to drop your head down once you're there. So my chest is still being drawn close to my thighs here, even though my head's down, but my chest is leading the way in this. So always think about that. And if you come to a point that you're like, I'm sick of this deep stretch, then drop your head. And it's a little bit more of a relaxing stretch. Then we're going to inhale, half lift. Again, I'm going to show you the block here. Left hand's going to come to the block or the floor. We're going to rotate open to the right. So we're twisting from chest and belly here, pushing nice and strong into the ground with those feet. When you're ready, we're slowly going to unwind. Right hand comes down. Inhale, twist open to the left. And you can see I come to my fist here. Sometimes my palm can't quite reach the ground. The fist gives you a little bit more height. It also releases your wrist, so you're not putting so much strain on your wrists. Yoga is hard on wrists. It builds strength and flexibility in your wrists as well. Exhale, come back to a forward fold, so a straddled forward fold. Inhale, we're going to open up to the right again. This time, if you want, you can reach over with that left hand and try to grab that right ankle for a little bit deeper of a stretch. But if you can't do this without forfeiting a nice long spine, don't do it. But if you can keep your spine nice and long, then feel free to grab that ankle. Exhale, come back center. Inhale, rotate open to the left. Again, the same thing. If you want to reach over, grab that ankle, left ankle with the right hand. Sticking with that breathing, nice long even breaths. Exhale, come back center. Coming to your forward fold. We're going to inhale, come up. So you're going to sneak those feet in, bend those knees, roll up. Sneak those feet in slightly closer together. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come heart center. And your toes are going to angle out. Heels come closer together. And bring those feet in slightly so your knees are stacked over those ankles as you bend. Then inhale, you're going to rise up, straighten those legs. Exhale, open those elbows out to kind of like a cactus arm. Bring your forefinger and thumb together if you want. Then we're going to play with lifting one heel up off the ground, then lowering it back down, lifting the opposite heel up. And you can just play with that. I want you to think about opening those knees up slightly more towards the pinky side of your toe. And if you're feeling pretty good, you can try to lift both heels up off the ground, lowering those hips down. So really stretch those shoulder blades together so shoulders are drawn back. Try to pinch those shoulder blades in your back together. Take a few breaths here. And then lower those heels down, and we're just going to take a nice step to the top of the mat. Bring your hands down by your side, palms forward. This is your Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, come down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step, jump, walk back. Lower down halfway, then we're going to press right back up. And then lower down again, just adding a little bit of a push-up, come up to your up dog. Lift those hips, press back, down dog. So when you're ready, you're going to make your way about halfway on your mat. So your hands come back about halfway up your mat and come to a shortened down dog. Now you could just take a seat here, or you could try to do a jump through like I just showed, and then just come to a nice seated position. So feet are flexed, legs are nice and long, find balance across your bum. Inhale nice and tall, coming to our Dandasana. Then leading with your chest, we're going to come forward. Cross that left foot or left hand across to grab the outside of that right foot. Now you can keep that right leg as straight or as bent as you need and try to draw it across your left leg. And then if you're feeling good and you can stay nice and tall, you can extend that right hand back behind you. This is a nice stretch for that IT band. If you're a runner, this is a great stretch for you. Those IT bands can get pretty tight, pretty painful. Unwind out of this, drop that right heel down next to that left leg. Inhale nice and tall. Then you're going to turn towards that right leg, give it a nice little hug, and if you want to go a little deeper, you can hook that left elbow on that right knee. Use that right hand back behind you to keep your spine nice and long, and just take a nice twist. And again, think about that left foot. Is it flexed here? You want to keep that left foot active, and we're slowly going to unwind. Do the same thing on the other side. We're going to reach forward, grab the outside of that left foot with that right hand. You can keep your knee bent or as straight as you want, then bring it across that left leg. Inhale nice and tall, then exhale, twist open to the left. Chest and belly open. Think about your right foot here as it flexed. Keep that right leg active, even though we're not really working it right now, but you always want to keep it active. Then we're slowly going to unwind, drop that left heel down by that right thigh. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, you're going to turn and hug that left leg. Nice little twist. Left hand can drop behind you. Hook that right elbow if that feels good. Taking the twist just a little bit deeper, keeping your spine tall, twisting up. Your next exhale, we're slowly going to unwind. Bring that left foot back forward. And then again, leading with your chest, we're slowly going to start to come forward over those thighs. Your knees can be bent here again too if you want to, so everyone can reach their toes, or you can keep them as straight as you want. Every inhale, try to get a little taller. Every exhale, try to get your chest just a little bit closer to your thighs. So inhale tall, exhale sink. Your next inhale, we're slowly going to come up. Shift our hips forward to the middle of our mat and just roll down to your back. Roll those shoulders back into the mat. Bring those heels in close to your bum. Maybe you can reach back, grab, or just touch them with your fingertips so you know that's a good distance from your bum where they need to be. And when you're ready, we're just going to inhale those hips up off the mat. So you're coming on your shoulders and your upper back. Maybe roll those shoulders back a little bit more. Maybe grab the outside of your mat just so you can rotate those triceps down more. So you're coming more on your shoulders, not putting pressure in your neck or your head. So your chin needs to come away from your chest so you keep your neck nice and long. Next exhale, release those hips back down. Bring those knees up into the chest. Maybe rock a little side to side if that feels good. And when you're ready from that, you can lower those heels back to the ground where they were. And then we're going to do the same thing. So you can go to bridge like we just did, or option to come to wheel. So hands can come back by your ears, fingertips point down towards your shoulder. Lift those hips, then press nice and strong with your hands and try to roll your head up off the mat. So hips are lifting. Still trying to keep a long spine here. If this isn't for you, just stick with that bridge. And nice and easy, we're going to slowly lower down out of this to our upper back, then lower our hips. Bring those knees up into the chest. Maybe sway a little side to side if that feels good. Extend that left foot out nice and long, flexing that left foot. Bring that right knee up into the chest. Stay here for a few breaths. When you're ready, we're going to grab the outside edge of that, or the outside of that right knee and drop it over to the left side. Right hand can come out to the side. Gaze can go out towards that right hand. Just taking a nice easy twist. Twisting is really good for us. It wrings out bad stuff out of our body. It's good for digestion. It's good for your spine to twist as long as you're doing it correctly. Inhale, that knee comes back up. Bring both knees up into the chest. This time we're going to extend that right foot out nice and long onto the mat. Flex that right foot. Bring that left knee up into the chest. Hold it here for a few breaths. When you're ready, take that right hand, grab the outside of that left leg, and then drop it over to the right. Left arm extends out. Take that gaze out towards that left hand. Take a few breaths. When you're ready, we're slowly going to unwind out of that. And then bring those knees back up into the chest. Just a little bit of a back release. And then from here, you're going to grab under those thighs and then just start to rock yourself up. So you roll 3 times or rock 3 times all the way up to sit. Draw those heels in towards your bum, and you're just going to give your legs a hug. And then try to drop your forehead to your knees. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and just concentrate on your breathing right now. I want you to think about the warmth you've created with your body. Feel that warmth. As you're in this ball, you should be able to feel that pretty good. So stick with those nice, long, even breaths. You're welcome to stay here, but if you want, keeping your eyes softly closed, you can make your way to lie down. So rolling down your back first to your head, and then maybe extend those feet out long. Allow your legs to open up however they naturally want to open up. Bring those arms beside your body, palms up towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back into the mat. So you're open across your chest here. Return your breathing to your own natural breath. Relax that tongue off the roof of your mouth. A couple of suggestions of things you could do during the Shavasana. You could think of a color. And if your thoughts begin to stray, come back to that color. You can think of a phrase to repeat, such as peace be still, or it could be something else for you. And repeat that phrase. Whatever you need to do to stay here. Try to keep your mind here. And just breathe. Start to take notice of that breath. Maybe start to deepen that breathing. Maybe you want to start to wiggle your fingers, maybe wiggle toes. Maybe drop your left ear to the mat, then bring your head back up and drop your right ear to the mat. Rotate through wrists and ankles if that feels good. And you're going to make your own choice here of how you want to come out of this. And you're just going to make your way to a comfortable seated position, but take your time to get there. And once you're there, your hands can rest on your knees, palms up towards the sky. Take a few breaths here. Palms can come together near your heart. And then if you want, you can bring them up towards your forehead. Press your thumbs into your forehead. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to try to do better about videos. Hopefully I'll get some more out soon. But I will catch you next time. So like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do, or do nothing. But I appreciate you spending this time with me, and I'll catch you next time. So have a great week.